Start. Sir, comma, I am now coming to Tamil Nadu fisherman issue. Stop. There is constant attack and they have been harassed by the Sri Lankan Navy. Stop. To put an end to this perennial problem, comma, our Honorable Chief Minister wanted diversification of livelihood of fishermen so that they are no more harassed. Stop. For this purpose, comma, she sought a comprehensive social package for diversification of fisheries to the tune of rupees 1000 crores. Stop. But the center has not taken any decision on this request and it has also not allocated sufficient funds under the Department of Fisheries. Stop. It is disappointing to note that no cultural world heritage site has been selected from the beautiful state of Tamil Nadu, which has many monumental blocks. Stop here. Sir, comma, if we talk about the public distribution system, comma, the center is talking about transferring subsidy funds directly to people, comma, instead of supplying food grains through PDS. Stop. This move is very dangerous. Stop. This will, comma, definitely, comma, affect our food security policy. Stop. This will also result in farmers getting less and increase in prices which will lead to inflation. Stop. The Honorable Finance Minister said, comma, one of the achievements of my government has been to conquer inflation. Stop. The decline in inflation is the result of decrease in global oil prices due to rise in oil exploration and due to decline in demand for oil in the Eurozone. Stop. They are claiming that they have conquered inflation. Stop. Is there any change in the standards of living of poor people? Stop here. Sir, comma, as far as health sector is concerned, comma, under the able guidance of our honorable leader, comma, Tamil Nadu emerged as the medical tourism destination as it is known for its expertise and affordable super specialty hospitals. Stop. But, comma, we are happy to note that the center has granted an All India Institute of Medical Sciences in Tamil Nadu. Stop. I urge upon the Union Government to establish this institute at the earliest. Stop. Sir, comma, we are talking about Team India. Stop. There is much talk about Team India, comma, but on the contrary, comma, certain budgetary measures do not meet the expectations of the people of Tamil Nadu. Stop. I request the Honorable Prime Minister and the Finance Minister to reconsider their proposals for the state of Tamil Nadu so that our state may also go forward and the people of our state may feel the change in the central government as we have been neglected in the past by the previous governments. Stop here. Mr. Deputy Chairman, comma, sir, comma, I thank you very much. Stop. This is not a speech against the budget or for it. Stop. This is actually an idea or perception of a social worker on the budget and its impact that is actually to create on the poor and the poorer states. Stop. I don't find much to be happy with the present budget compared to the last year. Stop. I doubted then that there was undue emphasis on promoting the affluent class whom I referred to as businessmen against the rest of society as gentlemen. Stop. The trend continues now more vigorously. Stop. This year's budget unequivocally tends to boost up the prospects of corporate by reducing the importance of public undertakings and even the authority of the state. Stop. The main thrust is to lay a robust roadmap to India's growth-oriented economy, which would over a period boost investments. But, sir, a cut in expenditure allocations in the social sector is a dangerous signal for a country like India, which is still a multi-layer inequality, which is rampant, and that would hit the vulnerable groups like women, children, and differently abled sections, and would affect India's human development. Some of the centrally sponsored schemes, which were primarily targeted to help the deprived and underprivileged, would now be either transferred to the state governments or wind up stopera as a face saving measures, some of the schemes meant for the underprivileged may continue with support of the union government. Reducing corporate tax from 30% to 25%, abolishing wealth tax while tightening the indirect tax regime through GST, may boost investment, but within a regressive and unequal anti-poor frame. The impact of such a course of budgeting would hit states like Odisha. Apart from the damage it would cause to the poor and vulnerable sections of the people across the country. Sir, over the last 10 months, a number of progressive acts like right to fair compensation and transparency in land acquisition, rehabilitation and resettlement act, insurance amendment bill, have been promulgated through the ordinance route to remove impediments for implementation of the pro-corporate and pro-rich initiatives. The budget does not even try to correct the injustice done to states like Odisha to mitigate them. Odisha has been demanding for special category status, substantiating their claim with all the parameters required for it, by the center. Mr. Deputy Chairman, sir, at the outset, I would say that the union budget represents a critical opportunity to the government of India to unveil fully its economic strategy and the specific measures to be taken to revive growth and to improve macroeconomic situation in the country. When we look into the budget, there is unprecedented cut in the central assistance to the states, which has been reduced from rupees 3 lakh crores in the current year, to only rupees 2 lakh crores in the next year. The Honorable Minister says that the government has increased the state's share from the divisible pool in line with the recommendations of the 14th Finance Commission, and he may also say that the state's share has been increased from 32% to 42%, but the ground reality is quite different. Whatever was given in one hand has been taken from another hand. For example, duty on petrol and diesel has been converted into road cess. With this, the state governments are being deprived of their shareable revenue. We talk loud about cooperative federalism, but the actual measures taken by the government contradict this. Tamil Nadu has been treated unfairly by the recommendation of the 14th Finance Commission. Stop.